Sometimes on the channel, we review really rare and highly allocated bourbons, and today we're doing the exact opposite. This is Gentleman Jack. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today we are reviewing the very easy to find Gentleman Jack. This bottle is available like literally at every single liquor store in the country. I can't imagine you walk into a liquor store and they don't have a bottle of Gentleman Jack on the shelf. I personally have never seen it. And the reason I wanted to do this review was because this is a bottle that like has a sentimental place in my heart. I used to love this bottle a lot, like a lot. And when I wanted to drink something fancy, this is what I went with. The first time I ever tried Jack Daniels was on my 21st birthday. And it was given to me by a friend of the family. And I then quickly realized that I liked whiskey, and I had tried a few things. I didn't drink until I turned 21. I tried a few things on my 21st birthday, like red wine, tequila, like just little crappy stuff when you're like trying things for the first time. And I always gravitated towards whiskey. So he got me that bottle of Jack, and that just kind of fueled that. And I was like, that's what I like. And so I started trying like the different versions of Jack Daniels. And this was the one that I thought was my favorite. And I always really liked it. And I haven't had it probably in about 6 years or so. It's been a while. I wanted to go back to it because I wondered if I actually genuinely still liked it or if I've, moved past it, and if I have, that's totally fine. There's other versions of Jack that I love still. So maybe this is one of them. Maybe it's not. Let's find out. Let's get into it. So we're going to do a little review here. I'm going to do the same thing I always do. Give it a nosing, give it a mouthing, and then we'll see if it's any good. Let's start off with a nosing and let's see how we feel. A little bit of honestly, a little bit of honey, a little bit of barrel char, a little bit of vanilla. It's actually very like pungent for an 80 proof, but it's very kind of muted. There's nothing that like jumps out. It's like, oh, that's really pleasant. I also get like this is odd, like a wet cardboard note that I'm not really a big fan of, to be honest. So overall, it's not unpleasant. There's just a little mild unpleasant to it, but overall it's okay. I wish this was a little higher than 80 proof. Like even at 90 proof, I think this would be a lot better. It's okay. I mean, that cardboard note is really coming out the more this sits in the glass. But I still get like a little funky kind of note to it, a little char, a little vanilla, and mostly like sweet oak, like almost like obnoxiously sweet. It's not bad. That cardboard note is unpleasant, but it's not like the main note. So I'm giving it a little bit of slack here because it's not just that. There are other things to it as well. All right, let's give this a mouthing. Let's see how we feel. Oh man, it's so thin. It's so thin. I feel like I'm drinking water. I really am like having a hard time picking anything out other than just like oak. Some like burnt sugar maybe. Like, you know how when you have like a creme brulee, the topping of a creme brulee, and it's like really bitter, like that bitter burnt sugar. I wasn't expecting a lot, to be honest. It's 80 proof Jack Daniels. I actually thought I remembered it being bottled at 90 proof, but I was wrong. Even for 80 proof, it's just not quite there. A little bitter, a little bit of sweetness, and a lot of oak. It's okay. I don't think I would be going back to this anytime soon. Like I could see myself keeping this bottle and like not going back to it for a while. And like maybe even using it to like mix with Coke on the weekends or something like that. If I was in the mood for a Jack and Coke. The double mellowing is interesting. I feel like I don't know a ton about that process. I mean, I know they age it, then they charcoal filter it, and then they take it and then they charcoal filter it again. So that's what the double charcoal mellowing is. But I wonder if that adds or strips from the flavors. I assume it would add because it's filtering through charcoal, so you'd be picking up some of those charcoal notes, which would explain the burnt flavors that I'm getting. I don't know. The double might just be a little too much. Don't dislike it. I just don't think I'll go back to it. I think there's way better bottles for $30 that you could get your hands on that isn't this. And that sucks because I love Jack, but I mean, like even the Jack Daniels Bonded is like $2 or $3 more. Yes, you're getting 50 milliliters less, but you're getting a higher proof, higher quality bourbon. I think that's probably the way to go. Put extra money with it, buy a single barrel, buy a barrel proof. There's so many great things from Jack Daniels. And to me, this isn't great. It's just okay. But that's the review. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe this video. Comment down below. Let me know if you like Gentleman Jack. When's the last time you had Gentleman Jack? Let me know what you think about it. While you're down there, leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, cheers.